Hello, everybody, wherever you are. I'm in Austin, Texas right now, and I'm really excited that I'm making new fans all over the world in places I can't even pronounce. I just finished a wedding tonight, the beautiful 150-year-old University of Texas at Austin, and I was playing solo guitar for this wedding. The bride came up. She was probably in her early 20s. They had requested all Beatles music, and they thanked me. They said I did a great job. And as she walked off to join her dinner party, there was more Beatles music playing. And the thought occurred to me, I thought, wow, here's a 20-something-year-old, probably early 20s, playing Beatles music. What is it? Who's going to be the next Beatles? Do the Beatles just have to like continue on and on for 100 years? Will there never be another group that will captivate the popular musical opinion in the history of music, such as the Beatles? And I thought, but you know what? It's pretty darn amazing that they have this incredible longevity. I mean, I am a huge Beatles fan. Nothing against the Beatles. They have a way of combining a certain organic approach to music, but at the same time, the whole history of music, classical music, jazz, folk music, songwriting, Tin Pan Alley, all is reflected within their songs. So the whole history of American music is in their songs. It's the best, expression of what I like in music. So I love that the Beatles were so awkward and quirky, and yet they pushed through to a giant worldwide audience. Like that doesn't happen nowadays. Yet here they are 50 years later. We just celebrated their 50th anniversary. A 20-year-old getting married thinks that the Beatles would be the best music for their wedding. What is that? Is there going to be another Beatles or not? That would be like if I was getting married in 1970, picking music from 1920 for my wedding. Do you see how crazy that is? So that was the thought I was having tonight. I think it's just amazing. But I do wonder when the next group, the next musician that's going to have that powerful 50, 60-year influence over popular music culture. Will that happen? Is that going to come anytime in my lifetime? I'd sure like to see it. Or do we need another event? Was it because it was the time, because it was the 60s and all the tumultuous things that were happening? Like, we don't have that time right now. Or do we? I'm curious on what you think about that. I think it's wonderful that young folks today are picking the Beatles for their weddings because they have some great songs about love. So, and John Lennon was all about loving the world, about breaking down the boundaries between countries and religions. Like, what would the world be like? Imagine if there were no religion, if there were no countries. I think it's great. And at this wedding tonight, I just had that thought. So I thought I'd share that with you. Okay, good night. Let me know what you think, all right? I'll talk to you later.